it's back to Black Satanic Mysticism, and it was released March 30th, 2015 by ATMF, yet again the Italian label. That was the second album for that label. We only signed for two albums with them, and I guess it was an okay deal. We didn't get anything from that as usual, sort of underground stuff, but it's the way it is. Anyways, what happened between Into the Realm of the Occult and Black Satanic Mysticism regarding the lineup was a whole lot of weird stuff going on, a lot of turmoil between the ranks. Not that much, but nothing personal. It was just basically personal indifferences and all that, the usual stuff. And we had a bunch of people going in and out, and I don't recall the timeline here. All these months and years kind of were swept in, and it's like a fog, so I can't recall whatever happened and when it happened. It just did happen. Anyways, the recording lineup for Black Satanic Mysticism was me on guitar only. I had completely stopped singing at this point. I wasn't able to handle vocal duties at all, so I sort of kind of quit singing. And then we had still back in the ranks again on guitar. We had a new drummer this time, Snuff X, who was in a band with a friend of mine who also was in ARVAS at some point, LB. I also played drums for his band, Manipura. But anyways, he joined in as a drummer full time. And we had a bass player called Kvalvog, who I knew from the Oslo scene, and he was in a band called Astaroth. But we needed a bass player, and I asked him if he wanted to join in, and he obliged to that. He was also a very professional guy. On vocals, we had Hexalra back in the ranks again. He used to play bass for us live on the in the Blessed from Below era. But that was it really. We started recording, I think it was summer 2014. The drums were done in a studio in Bergen. We had Mikael Olav German as drum engineer at that recording. I brought the files home as I usually do, fixed them ready for guitar tracking at my house, and I did my guitars, and Sturm came in and did his guitars. Everything went usually as smooth as it can get. We had Kvalvog send us his files from his studio and mixed it all together. Vocals were done in a rehearsal room in Bergen, actually, and we had a lot of fun doing those. And that was it basically. After the album was released, Hexalra left the band due to some personal reasons. No animosity at all between any of these guys that have been in and out of the band at all. Some people wonder what happened with me and Fadarvas, and I don't know. It was basically both of us had tons of issues with all kinds of things. But there was no stress in it. It was just different. We had different opinions about stuff and how to do things further on regarding the band. So it was basically just plus and minus sort of thing, which happens. We are on good terms anyways these days. But anyway, so the album was released, and the album artwork was done by a guy called Francesco Gemelli, who also did the artwork for into the realm of the occult. Yeah, but yes, and then it was time to do some gigs. We had several gigs going up, and we didn't have a vocalist. So the search for a vocalist was going on there. We had a couple of guys, and one was a guy called Celir, who I've been with a band called Cold Eternity many years ago when I played bass for them. A really stand-up guy, and he came to Bergen to rehearse with us. I think it worked pretty good. We were good on that one, but I think he couldn't play anyway, so yeah, that was it. And so we were back to square one. And it happened that my wife at the time had a friend in Finland. He was Greek, but he lived in Finland, and he had interest in joining us. So he was coming to visit us, and we took him down to the rehearsal space, and I tried him out, and I liked the way he was. It was good chemistry at once there, and he got the opportunity for us there, and I said, yeah, let's do this. So he was in. And then we started to rehearse for some gigs. It's super cool. I think he had his first gig at Inside again that year. And it was fabulous. After this gig, Kvalberg, I think he left the band. There was some family stuff there, so he couldn't play live as much as we wanted to. And he was also involved in some different bands as well, so time didn't really stretch out for him. So we had a bunch of different people we wanted to try for the bass job. We landed on, we needed just session musicians because I didn't want to have permanent members in the band anymore, and we landed on a friend of Stone's called Julian for a tour in Germany and Switzerland in 2016, I suppose it was. And that went really well, fantastic. On that round we also did the Kings of Black Metal Festival in Germany. It was awesome gig, awesome organizers, and we did a smashing set. I will leave a link in the description so you can find that one and see it. It was filmed by a company called Undergrounded. Really nice guys, and they have multiple camera setups and all that, so you really got a pro shot of the whole gig. This lineup kept on going until the next album, the Black Path album. But more on that in next episode, which will be released next week. Yeah, let's do that. So, well, that was that, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. If there's anything you're wondering about more, or have any suggestions for stuff that I don't, because I don't remember this much this good anymore. So, as I said, things are a little bit hasty these years. But yeah. Anyways, stay safe and cool, and see you next week. Be sure to click the notification bell and subscribe, of course. If you already haven't done it, do it now. Thanks for watching.